The wow signal has lingered in the annals of history as a mysterious, haunting enigma, a momentary echo from the vast silence of space that has never been fully explained. In 1977, it cut through the static of the universe like a sharp, unnerving cry, then faded away, leaving only a trail of unanswered questions. Was it a message from an intelligent alien civilization reaching out across the stars, as some hoped? Or was it a random fluke, a cosmic anomaly too strange to replicate yet impossible to ignore? Its origin, pinpointed to a region near the star Tau Sagittarii, was both tantalizing and terrifyingly vague. Despite all attempts to trace it, no further signals have come from that same area, and the precise source of the burst remains elusive. Was it a plea for help from a distant, dying world, struggling to make contact before it faded into the void? Was it a signal meant for someone, something else entirely? Perhaps intended for a species far more advanced than us, and we simply happened to intercept it, unaware of its true meaning? Or perhaps it was a warning, a signal from a far-off intelligence that knew something we didn't. A warning about a coming disaster, or a fate too terrible to describe. What if we were never meant to understand it, but merely to witness it, as a fleeting glimpse into the vast, unfathomable mysteries of the universe? Even more unsettling, what if the wow signal wasn't a message at all, but a purposeful test, an experiment sent from somewhere or someone unknown to see how we would react, whether we could detect it or what we might do in response? The possibilities are endless. And yet, after all these years, none of them have been proven, and none of the questions have been answered. The signal has remained unique, an isolated moment in time that stands apart from all other observations in the history of radio astronomy. As time goes on, the mystery deepens. We've sent our own signals into space, searching for answers, but none have returned. Did the wow signal come from a civilization too far away, too different, or perhaps too far in the past? And if so, what does that say about us, about our place in the universe, and the vast loneliness of space? The questions remain unresolved, like shadows that stretch out into infinity, always just out of reach. The wow signal is more than a mere scientific curiosity. It has become a haunting, a riddle that pulls at the edges of our collective imagination. It haunts not just astronomers, but anyone who has ever looked up at the night sky and wondered, was this a first contact, a call from the stars? Or was it a sign of something ominous, something more terrifying than we can comprehend? The wow signal still echoes out there somewhere in the deep and quiet dark. And maybe, just maybe, it's waiting for us to finally understand it, or for something else to understand us first.